time has come and boy has it flown. We're gonna do some maintenance today. I've had the truck for about 3.5 years now. We're coming up on 80,000 miles. Everything I have here is mostly just oil change. Quite a bit of stuff there to do the oil change. We're gonna do a tire rotation. And when we do that tire rotation, we're gonna do something that is probably gonna be very controversial. We are gonna put spacers on the Fortune Taco. Stay tuned. You're gonna see this thing get a little bit wider. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Chris. Right here behind me is the Fortune Taco. And this is gonna be the first video that is getting uploaded in 2025. Happy New Year. I hope you guys all had good holidays. Still have some of the Christmas decor here on the truck. Need to get that taken off. That'll happen soon, not today. So today, like I mentioned in the intro, we are gonna be doing just some maintenance on the truck, doing an oil change, doing a tire rotation, and with that tire rotation, we're gonna be putting some spacers on the truck. I know this is definitely gonna get mixed opinions about spacers on the truck, so do me a favor, drop a comment right now. Are you in favor of spacers? Do you hate them? Give you a reason why. Drop a comment down below. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about wheel spacers? Today's video is brought to you by SpiderTrax. Huge shout out to SpiderTrax. They sent out a full set of wheel spacers for the truck, so I can throw them on, share them with you guys, and try them out and see what I think. I've never ran spacers before. This is gonna be new to me. So thank you, SpiderTrax. Huge shout out there. Appreciate you guys for sponsoring today's video and sending out these wheel spacers. There's so much mud under here. I don't even know where it all came from. I don't remember the last time I went out and gotten any mud. Bolts are out. The skid plate's not moving. It's that jack. Try to release this slowly. Hopefully the skid plate comes down with it. Beautiful. Get that out of there. Do you guys do your own oil changes, or do you take it to a shop, you take it to the dealer? Who does your oil? I do enjoy being the one to work on my truck as much as I possibly can. I enjoy it. To me, it's fun. It's part of the hobby. Fingers crossed we don't make a mess. Oh, wasn't too bad. On my last oil change, I bought this cool magnetic drain plug. I don't know why all drain plugs aren't just like this from the factory. If you see anything major on there, obviously you got metal shavings in your engine, that's not good, but I see a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, it's not too bad. Wear and tear is something that does happen over time, so seeing some metal should be expected, but you should not see a lot of metal. So now we sit and wait for all the oil to drain out. Mobil One is the products I use, not sponsored, not endorsed, nothing like that. It's just what I've used in all my vehicles, never had issues with it. Using the Mobil One oil filter. And then what I typically use is the Mobil One Extended Performance 0W20. You give it a minute for all the oil to drain out. Once you get that oil drain bolt in, it's good to hand thread it as tight as you can get by hand to make sure the threads all evenly line up. Do not want to strip that out. That would be a bad day. And clean filter paper. That just pops back in there. Fill her up. Let's see if we can do it. And give it some connection. So we have the oil change part of the maintenance done. Next up, we're gonna do a tire rotation. Like I mentioned earlier, along with that tire rotation, we are gonna be putting wheel spacers on the truck. I'm currently running a -12 offset. So as we can see here, it might be kind of hard to tell on camera. It's sticking out a little bit. Maybe a ½ inch, an inch at most. So we can see this is about accurate right here. How much it sticks out is about that much from the truck. So just a tiny bit. We're gonna give it a little more poke and we will see what it's like running wheel spacers and potentially see how many negative comments I get about it. Everybody probably does tire rotations a little different. Midnight, you be the judge. What I'm gonna do is I always take my back tires and push them forward. And then with the fronts, instead of just going straight back, those get crisscrossed. So driver front goes to passenger rear, passenger front goes to driver rear. The nice thing about these spacers from SpiderTrax is that they are hub-centric, just like the factory wheel setup is. There's this lip. Same thing here on factory. You put it on, you have to get it seated perfect. It'll sit and stay right on there, and it's held onto the center of the hub here, and then obviously tightened down with the lugs. So with these, it's gonna slip right over, and it's gonna have a nice hub-centric fit. So these are held centered. And then the lug nuts obviously just tighten it on and pull it against the truck. But I know people always worry about spacers and talk about the load and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, having this a little bit wider, maybe it has a possibility of some premature wear in the long run. But the weight is not being pulled down on these lug nuts because of the Tacoma being a hub-centric setup. Most of the weight of the spacer is pulling down the hub itself. These bolts are just pulling everything together, but it keeps everything nice, snug, and center. They do provide some thread locker here. It is recommended that you apply thread locker to all of your factory lugs, and then the provided hardware would bolt on here. As you can see, the length of this would make these lugs and all these bolts sit flush against here. So now your wheel fits onto the SpiderTrax lugs, and that's how you bolt your wheel on. So everything fits nice and snug. Same as factory, so yeah, so a 19 millimeter. Go around hand tightening everything, and then once everything is on completely, you can use a torque wrench, and SpiderTrax recommends to tighten down all of these lug nuts to 90 foot-pounds. Now with that spacer on, time to put the tire on. All right, so I got that spacer on. Just gonna finish up the tire rotation here so we can set the truck back down, and we'll see what it looks like after adding all the spacers. In typical Chris fashion, I had to split this up into a 2-day project because I didn't have enough time to finish yesterday. So that's why I'm wearing a different outfit. But just got everything all finished up, got the tires put back on, and the spacers are on there. I don't know if you can tell from this angle, hopefully you can. I think it looks good. I think it's just the right amount of poke. This is in the shadows. I don't know how well that's gonna come out on the camera, but I think it's just the right amount. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. 1, would you run spacers, or do you already run spacers? And 2, what do you think of the look? That is gonna be it for this video. Do me a huge favor. It helps these videos be more successful. Show support for the video as well as the channel to help it grow. Drop a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed the content. Like I already mentioned, drop a comment down below. If you're a viewer that's seen multiple of my videos and you haven't hit that subscribe button, click that subscribe button now so you will be able to see all the future videos that I create. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching another video. I will see you on the next one.